Hello, I'm Andrew Fryer, and in this demonstration on System Center Essentials 2010, or SCE, I'm going to have a look at deploying software using SCE. I haven't done this before on this particular environment, so when I go to the Software tab in SCE, I've got no packages to deploy. So let's get started and create a new package, and I can do that from over here on the Tasks page. If I click on this, I'm guided through a wizard to help me get the job done. I'm going to use a standalone file just to keep things simple. Now I'm going to go and browse to my file, and on my local disk here I've got the Power Pivot client for Excel, the new self-service BI offering that came out with SQL Server 2008 R2. And I've got two versions of this, the x86 version and the x64. And it's the x86 I'm going to deploy. So I'm going to open that NSI package. I could go and get a whole folder full of stuff if I wanted to, if it's a more complicated install. And for now I can just hit next. I can give it a description, so I can put in something like self-service BI Excel add-in. And if I was typing this in another language, I could do that down here as well. Just hit next. If there are any optional parameters, command line parameters, we can put those in here. I don't need them for this installation. By the way, if you know how to uninstall something, you can create a package to uninstall it here as well, if you wish to. As ever, I get a summary screen showing me what's going on, and I just hit create. Now that package has been created successfully, I can now choose how to deploy it. And here I can choose which clients it goes to. And actually it's just the Windows clients that are going to need this on it. All I need to do though is check the box here, and before I close this you can just see the details, and this has hit success here. So that's all done. Close that. And you can now see I've got one package out there in the wild being installed. We'll go to the top screen here. In a minute this will refresh. Now I'm actually going to cut up and speed up the video, and we'll come back and have a look at how it's got on. But before I go, I just want to show you the initial state of the two machines that it's going to deploy to, the two Windows 7 machines I've got. So I'm just going to minimise System Center here and go back to Hyper-V. And if we look at my BI client, you can see that the Power Pivot install has already been put on here. So it should ignore the installation on this client, and then on the other Windows 7 machine that I've got, it's not there at the moment. So we should see it appear directly. As I say, I'm going to cut the video now and we'll come back and look at that later. So I've left SCE running for a few minutes now, and you can now see the progress that we've made on installing this package. If I look at successful here, essentially what's happened is that SCE's realised that the BI client has already got exactly the same thing on it already, so that's ignored it. And then the one that's in progress is the installation to client 2. I'll leave it for a little while longer, and then we should see that client 2 has also got this new package on it. So I've left SCE running for a little while longer, and this deployment status screen bizarrely hasn't changed. Yet when I run the successful report here, both machines have now got this add-in installed. And furthermore, if I look at all software packages here, I can see that it's been successful on two machines as well. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. The final test, of course, is it actually installed on that machine? So let's go and have a look at that now. Here is client 2, and indeed that add-in is now available in here. So that's a quick tour of software updates. It's not as sophisticated as it is in its big brother System Center Operations Manager, but nonetheless probably suitable for small businesses. In my next demonstration, we'll have a look at reporting.